Welcome to the Stacey A. Cross Show. I am Stacey A. Cross. There's no E in my name. Every Friday at 8 a.m., I'll be coming through. We're talking health, we're talking wealth, and we're talking happiness. I'm a believer of freedom, personal growth, and your journey to success. So go ahead and share, subscribe, listen to this show, because it's going to be an amazing one. As always, you can find me at www.thecomfortkillers.com. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go. Great morning, Comfort Killers. I am Stacey A. Cross, and there is no E in my name. Welcome to another episode of the Stacey A. Cross Show, where we discuss topics, techniques, and strategies, and give you resources about your health, wealth, and happiness. Today is July 7th, another Friday, 8 a.m., and we just celebrated another Independence Day, which I hope was fantastic for you. Today I want to focus on the theme of freedom and independence in our own lives. We celebrated the freedom and independence from the motherland of United Kingdom and for the Revolution War. And, we came out on top, as you know. Strong USA always comes out on top. Great country to live in, great country to be in. Don't let the news hold you back. Don't let the government hold you back. Whatever is going on, just understand that you are in a great land of opportunity. Always been, always will be. And it is the home of those that want more for themselves. So I'm happy to live in this beautiful country, and I hope you are too. So happy Independence Day. Our theme today is independence and freedom. I want to also share my experiences about my workshop in Chicago, which was excellent and necessary for my business. And the takeaways that I'm going to share with you today will be beneficial to yours as well. If you don't know who I am and somehow stumbled upon this amazing podcast, allow me to give you a briefing right now. I am Stacey A. Cross, and I founded a company, the Comfort Killers, that thrives off the notion that we should all be responsible for our personal growth. We should all have it within us to hop out of the mundane routines of life where, like a bottle cork, let's say a wine cork, it's not wood. What is that? It's a cork. And you throw that cork in a lake and it floats in whatever direction the water takes it. And with purpose, I want you to hop into a life of direction and personal success. So this aim, you need an aim, and that's what freedom will allow. Freedom of choice, freedom, and independence. The Comfort Killers is a company that provides tools to all those needing help with the onboarding process towards self-improvement, personal growth. It doesn't matter how long you've been floating away, like that cork, right, in the lake. It doesn't matter to me if you're 33 years old, if you're 18 years old, if you're 50 years old, you're 60. It does not matter when you decide to say, hey, listen, I'm this cork floating around in this lake. What matters is that you made a decision to change your life, and that decision is independence at its finest. I've written a very actionable book, How to Change Your Life Using Tools You Already Have, which is available for purchase right now on Amazon. And you could find the link in this episode's description to make it easier for you. This book details exactly what I did to move outside of my comfort zone, overcome a heavy 9-year gambling addiction, and go on a new path and a new journey in life. This path is exciting. It's full of adventures, full of tests and testimonials, and full of self-discovery. And I want that for you. I help people just like you move outside of their comfort zones in order to create the momentum needed for everlasting change. You will begin to think better, act better, and live better. That's what true independence is all about. Let's take some time now to look up the definitions of freedom and independence from our trusty dictionary. Now remember, I always say it and I believe it. And even when I read, I look up words. I take some time out to look up these words. I'm not going to go past this damn word. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't know it. I don't know what it means. I'm going to look it up. Now, you would think that you're looking up words that are too long in length, and you're like, oh my God, this word I don't know. But sometimes it's beneficial to look up these other words that we sometimes say all the time. Hey, freedom, freedom, freedom. What does freedom and independence mean? Freedom, by definition, is the power or right to act, speak, or think as one wants without hindrance or restraint. Independence is the quality or state of not being under the control of, reliant on, or connected with someone or something else. Freedom is having the power to act, speak, and think without restraint, and independence is self-reliance and self-governing. So you make the decisions. No one's making these decisions for you, either consciously or subconsciously, unconsciously, whatever. No one's putting these on you. Now, you could be in a situation where you're getting some good advice, and then you kind of gather that information, know how to assess that information, apply it. But you have that freedom. So before I started this company, way before any podcast, way before any articles, interviews, book, way before programs and resources, I was heavily controlled by a few things. I will list them now for you, okay? And if you identify with any of them, please understand that you too can release the bondage. Number one, I was addicted to gambling, okay? Gambling. 9 years with no logical end in sight until I broke the shackles. I outlined that in my book. If you need to overcome, in fact, I gave the template in my book on how to overcome pretty much anything, how to find the value in that destructive behavior. In these personalities that we have, 2 of them, constructive, destructive. I was gambling, being addicted to gambling, and it's a destructive behavior. Some people gamble and that's their full-time job. It's a constructive behavior because guess what? They learned the rules of the game. They have budgeted, and they know exactly what they're trained. Me, I was untrained. I was just going in there wish-washy, like, man, I'm trying to hit it big. And that is not good, and it left me in such a terrible place. Number 2, living up to another person's expectations. Now, this could be family, friends, parents, school teachers, whatever. I subconsciously controlled by the expectations of others. I was subconsciously controlled by the expectations of others, meaning I moved and did to the tune of what I thought best from them, even though I had no say or passion or intentions or even received any benefits from doing those things. What do I mean? 1, alpha. I went to college and enrolled in a major that I had zero passion for. Why? Because my mom wanted me to do it. Number 2, I played nice and within the lines because I wanted my family to be proud of me. So I was a good girl. What was good what was that good, quote unquote good? That's not my definition. Okay? Number 3, I listened to what others had to say about me and then proceeded to act in accordance to them, either putting me down or giving me false hope. So wait, you're not worthy. You're not good. You'll never amount to nothing. So I listened to that and I wasn't amounting to nothing. Number 3, TV, radio, entertainment. I was a slave to this at one point in my life. I sit at home for hours, watch TV. I was watching others live out their dreams happily while I was struggling. No aim, no freedom. And then the next day we'll talk about the things that we saw on TV. One of my shows, I watched every damn season. I don't even remember one of them. If the person walked past me now in the real world, I used to watch The Real World on MTV all the time, right? If they passed me now, I wouldn't even know who they are. But I was in it. Number 4, low-paying jobs, okay? You need a job. Why not go where it's comfortable, where everyone was going, right? Hey, Stace, why don't you go over here? Okay. Number 5, to the neighborhood I was raised in. So I was bonded and a slave to that neighborhood. As if you asked me 10 years ago, even 6 years ago, where I would live and die, I would have said Perth Amboy, New Jersey. In fact, just as I took on a new job that brought me to Philadelphia 5 years ago, I was determined that after 1 year, I'd be headed back to that small town that I grew up in. I said so. I'll be back. I'm not going for long. I'll be right back. And number 6, bad news. Okay? Slave to this. I was swaying with the news. If it went left, so did I. If it said terror, I was terrified. If it was about politics, I became politicized. I had no opinion, no grounds, just floating around like that cork in the river, and soon to be found washed up on shore without a true direction, without a true purpose. That is until I broke out and woke the hell up. If you need help breaking free, I would like you to sign up for the Comfort Killers Backend, which has tons of videos and resources to help you break free and begin working on your mindset. See, mindset is the foundation. You have to have that first. Without it, you are playing a losing game. Mindset is the focus. Because how I broke out of all of these 6 things, and let me just say them again. 1 was gambling, 2 was another person's expectation, 3, TV, radio, entertainment, 4, low-paying jobs, 5, the neighborhood I was raised in, 6, bad news. I needed to change my mindset on how I looked at these things and what they were doing for me and how I could become better, and that was all the mindset game. So I would like you to sign up now, check out the back end, tons of videos, articles, resources. And plus, you'll be a comfort killer doing that. Be getting outside of your comfort zone. Visit academy.thecomfortkillers.com right now and sign up. Academy.thecomfortkillers right now and sign up. You don't even need to listen to the rest of this episode. Sign up and then listen to the rest of this episode. So how can we gain some independence in our health? Well, that's coming up right after this. If you're ready to get your word and your message out about your product, service, yourself, what you're doing, and you want to garner support, well, we want you to sponsor a episode here on the Stacey A. Cross Show. We're an internationally syndicated show and can be found on all the major podcast outlets such as iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Podbean, Spotify, and much more. Get the attention that you rightfully deserve, and by me. Who else but to promote and get your message out there better than Stacey A. Cross? And there's no E in my name. Email us hello@thecomfortkillers.com and get started right now. Hey, welcome back, Comfort Killers. Let's jump right into some health freedom talk. Your health is the most important thing in life, and it should be a priority to break free. For those that are already health conscious, then you're golden. You know, today I typed in Google, what foods give me energy? And I got a list and will happily introduce them into my diet by upwards of 20 to 25% more of these things. Why? Because I know where I could get better at. Yesterday I ate some food that made me lethargic and quite frankly sick to my stomach that I swore to rid it from my diet totally and replace with only energy producing nuts, fruits, and vegetables. Why? Because I don't want to be a slave to an untrained palate. So I'm hard on myself, and I believe we should all be if we are to gain freedom. So I got to get better. I gave up soda a few years back, and that has been the best decision of my life to begin to break the control of the sugar. I know I need more exercise and less calorie intake, and I know this because I recognize how it feels to be carrying an extra 50 to 80 pounds around, and that sucks. So I got to do something about that. Freedom is the ability to recognize something that doesn't sit with you well and change it. Now, the freedom is the choice, the decision to change it. That's what being self-reliant is all about. And Ralph Waldo Emerson would be so proud of you. The decision to be, do, and have a better life. Let's talk about the restaurants in which we choose. See, I know someone who will skip past, jog past, fly past, beam past, float past, a 4-star. Don't even talk about 5. 4-star restaurant where the food is fresh, seasoned, cooked, and portioned, but cost a few extra dollars to go to somewhere convenient or general. This person was me for a while. Here's the thing. One, I want a good experience, right? So that comes with extra. Why you choose this versus that? Why do you choose the Ritz? Why do you choose Motel 6 versus the other thing? The 5-star. Okay, so I want a good experience. I don't need to look at a big-ass menu with over 1,000 different choices. I want the people to be trained on customer service and smile and be intimate with you. Tell you about the fresh catch and what wines it pairs with the best. I want that because A, it's better food, and 2, why the fuck not? So instead, I used to trade off for a plate of grease and a dirty table with a waitress that is 20 minutes away from clocking out. Now, don't get me wrong. I'd rather cook. I love cooking. But it amazes me that if people only knew that the difference between average, mid, lower class, and top-notch service was only a few extra bucks, they wouldn't venture off anymore. I wouldn't venture off anymore. I learned this pretty much very early. Like, whoa, it's $60 more, and I get this experience? I'm there. So have some freedom in your choices, but also have some freedom in, hey, you deserve it. You deserve to live better. You deserve to eat better. The choices we make are really where the freedom lies. You do not have to be tied down to a certain area. Venture off and go into luxury land. Go into affluent land and enjoy a plate, good conversation, and be amongst independents. Be amongst others that create for themselves and be independent. Independence in wealth. This is a big one. This is one I think we are all focused on. How to be financially independent. Look, I quit my job. Some would say, fire my boss. I fired my boss. It wasn't really like that, though. They had a cake for me and everything, balloons and a card. I walked out the last day saying to myself, wow, what the hell am I doing? I don't know, but I can't stop it. It was like a robot or this thing that was yearning for freedom, this desire that was yearning for independence inside of me, now controlling me because I changed my mindset so much. I was like, man, I got to become self-reliant. Now, don't go ahead and jump off the bridge like I did. It took me a while to get to that point because I was always this comfortable one that said, hey, listen, I need this. I need to be safe. 2 years ago, I started this business. I know it's going to take some time to build and get right. That's why I work with people who are better than me and better at something that I'm not good at, who I respect and or who I'm trying to learn from. Hence, I go to workshops and intensives. And this one I went to in Chi-Town in Chicago, beautiful Chicago. It was all about marketing and business, which is one way to become financially independent. Here are other ways that one could become financially independent. If you have other ways, let me know. Maybe I skipped a couple. Number one, inheritance. Problem with that was I only inherited my mom's strength and my father's skin tone. 2, specialized profession. The doctor, the lawyer, the judge. See, problem was I walked out of nursing school after seeing how much time the doctor actually spent with the patient. Shit, I was there all day with that patient. Doctor comes, scribbles 2 words in a chart and left. I got pissed. So I walked out. Number 3, the lottery. I was addicted for 9 years in hopes of hitting it big. Instead, I hit the bottom. Okay? That didn't work for me. Number 4, stocks and bonds. I had no idea and didn't have a rich uncle to help me navigate Buffett's way. Number 5, real estate. Never thought about this way until recently. I was like, oh man, I got to build the portfolio around this thing. Fairly recent. Number 6, owning your own business. Oh, there's something I have a passion for. So I tried multiple times and landed on the Comfort Killers. This workshop that I went to in Chicago only focused on the business owner and how we can create independence in our business, because we should be focused on this very thing. Not sure if you've read the E-Myth. I got the book, the E-Myth Revisited, Why Most Small Businesses Don't Work and What to Do About It. So this workshop really tied well with the theory in this book. It's not even theory, it's actual in this book. If you don't have the book, go get it. It's in the show notes, book mentioned. So first, the golden rule is stop chasing. What are we chasing? We're chasing customers. We're chasing money. We're stop chasing. Let them come. Become attractive. Remember the idea, you build it and they will come? Well, this ain't 1770 in Merchantville, Philly, selling spices and print toner. So, we get taxed by England, right? Send it back to England. No. This ain't that merchant stand. Okay, it's 2018. And that shit just really doesn't work. Build it and they will come. You have to do some work. So instead of sitting around waiting for your customers to come, the best thing to do is get skilled in 2 things. What things are they? I'm not sure if you guys know who Dan Lok is. I like Dan Lok. I watch Dan Lok's stuff. I really like it. I jumped in on his webinar one day and he was talking about this very thing. Like, what skill can I build? What skill can I learn? I can master that it ensure that I become attractive, that what I put out is attractive. Well, number 1 skill is copywriting. Number 2, selling. Now, any which way, marketing and selling. And within marketing, you got to learn copywriting, advertising, marketing, copywriting, and selling. These are the skills that build attractiveness. Okay, because you can help others, help yourself. And you don't have to now chase. You could begin to use your skills, master those skills, so you become more attractive. Your business becomes more attractive. Your products become more attractive. You're actually talking to, let's get into it. Now, the system that we speak about and that everyone and their mama uses without giving credit to my mentor is attractive marketing. Once you build the systems within your business, you are free to turn your machine on and off, then leave home without it. Because the freedom is not to be tied down to your business on a day-to-day basis. That is not freedom. You have a job. That's quoted right from the E-Myth. Michael Gerber wrote the book. He's the author of the E-Myth Revisited. You have a job. We leave our jobs to go start a business, to be in a job. Where does that line actually get drawn? But it's something that we are actually doing to ourselves. So this workshop helps us to understand that independence in business is where you get to work on your business and not in your business. But by working on your business, you could bring more customers and help more people. But are you willing to build a business? Are you willing to go out on a limb? Because only the great ones do. For me, it's something that I must do, that I had to do. There is no other option. Businesses create freedom, and if you're not starting one and still working in one, get started on the side. Unless you are playing the lottery in hopes. Once you have a business, then you got to get better at business. And that's the most important takeaway. Get better at business. When you get better at business, you're getting people to help you within your business. Better systems, better management. Make a better sales process. Make a better marketing machine. Okay? For more on this, I want you to be a part of my monthly inner circle. For more information, email hello@thecomfortkillers.com right now. Monthly inner circle. As you could see, we're definitely doing more for our fellow business owners. And that inner circle will help you understand this. And definitely email hello@thecomfortkillers.com and we'll give you all the information about that. Now, let's move quickly into where everything makes sense. Before that, I want you to do me a favor. One, if you found this episode to be helpful, leave a review on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcast. Go ahead and leave a review. Do something that helps us move forward in the internet sphere. Number two, share this episode to your network. It is valuable for them. If you found it valuable, then it's going to be valuable for other people in your network. Go ahead and share this episode. Do it right now. Share the episode. Number three, follow me on all my socials at Stacey A. Cross across the board, pretty much. Stacey A. Cross on Twitter, Instagram. Just go ahead and shout me out. I love you. I love you if you follow. Love you. Happiness. Let's get into happiness, and then we're going to round this bad boy out for today, July 6th, 2018. Beautiful Friday. It's about cloudy here in Philly. I don't know why I like telling you guys the weather, but I do. Because it always is a beautiful day, really, honestly. Happiness. Happiness with like 4 exclamation points. Happiness is why freedom is valuable. Okay, man. I don't know about you, but when bills are coming in constantly and money isn't coming in as fast as them bills, it's hard to be happy now, isn't it? It's hard to hold that smile, right? It's hard to continue your massive bulletproof mindset, isn't it? A lot of these motivation buffs out here, okay, spill these awesome tools for you to stay motivated, be happy. And you're like, come on, man, rent's due and the kitty is sick. I gotta do life. You talking about do this mode? I gotta do life, man. Well, I got something for you today to help you with this attitude and being able to switch it back to get happy about freedom. First of all, if you don't have an aim in life, if you do not have a purpose or aim in life, you will be unhappy by all these external things. Happiness is a choice. First and foremost, you cannot tie happiness as an effect of something outside of yourself. And when you start doing that, then you're relying upon slave ship. Okay? So you're only happy when your team wins. You're happy you hate Mondays. Forget Monday, forget Tuesdays. Oh, Wednesday's the hump day. You're only happy on Fridays and Saturdays. Sunday, you become depressed again. It's something external of you, and you got to quit it. Okay, you got to quit that. Because if your kid wasn't sick, would there be something else that would cause unhappiness? Sure, because you based it all on external. You're not free, man. If you did have your rent, could there be something else that would cause unhappiness? No doubt about that. So happiness, as cliche as it sounds, comes from within. And it comes from having a chief definite purpose and aim. Who does that sound like? It sounds like Napoleon Hill. I said to myself, holy shit, I need to actually read or listen to Think and Grow Rich Again. I never really finished that book. I got to give it some credit. But, I'm going to quote Mr. Napoleon Hill right now. So, yeah, it's a cliche, but you need an aim. You need a purpose because, I could walk around and I'd be sick and tired of a lot of things because this is life, man. You got to understand that this is life. And the reality of life is that things are going to be put inside your way to test ya and to get the best of ya. But when you overcome these things, because you are a champ. So here's what I do when things are getting tight. I take a walk and I sit in silence and choose to be happy, okay? Because it is a choice. I tell myself, so the fuck what? I'm not dead. I'm alive. Millions died. I'm here. I'm a damn champ. It's another 2,000. That's nothing. I'll get that in my sleep. This is life. And I'm a warrior I ain't no punk that's gonna sit around and mope. I'm not gonna mope to death. Nope. I'm happy now. I'm happy within. I cannot be stopped. I cannot be an emotional slave. I'm too dope. I represent God. I am too powerful to not be focused now. I already have what I need. Shit, I have more than enough. I am great. I am beautiful. I am blessed. I am Stacey A. Cross, and there is no E in my name. Until next time. You've just listened to a episode of the Stacey A. Cross Show. You can subscribe and get more episodes on my website, StaceyACross.com, and my company's website, TheComfortKillers.com. As always, you can get me on all my social media at Stacey A. Cross. Go ahead and subscribe, and we will see you next week. I am